Hello, and welcome to Regulatory Wrap. There are familiar cultural differences between the UK and our friends across the pond. In the US, you'll take an elevator. In the UK, you might hop in a lift. And if you order a plate of chips, you'll get very different outcomes. Another clear divide is around whistleblowing culture. In the US, regulators like the SEC and CFTC incentivize whistleblowing through considerable financial payouts. Just this month, we've seen the SEC award 4 whistleblowers a combined total of $112 million for providing information to regulatory investigations. Creola Kelly, chief of the SEC's Office of the Whistleblower, has said that whistleblowers provide an incredible public service and that the information provided by whistleblowers plays an integral role in the SEC's enforcement efforts. That said, with such huge incentives on offer, some less scrupulous US attorneys positively encourage reporting to regulators, also they can enjoy a slice of the action and make commission off the payouts. We see a very different approach in the UK. As much as a decade ago, the FCA conducted research into whether it should mirror the SEC's approach to incentivising whistleblowers and found that there was no empirical evidence to confirm that offering incentives led to an increase in the number and quality of disclosures. The FCA also noted a risk of encouraging false, malicious or financially motivated tip-offs. The FCA believes that those working within financial services should come forward with necessary information out of professional integrity and as part of a culture that prioritises efforts to do the right thing without expecting a reward or incentive. Legal incentives like payouts, reduced sentences and plea bargains are key parts of the US legal system, but seen far less often in UK courts. This all begs the question, if organisations had a strong supervision system in place with technology capable of capturing and flagging risk before it could manifest as misconduct, would there be a need for whistleblower programmes at all? With such deep cultural differences between US and UK regulators, it will be interesting to see which agencies might change their tune on whether whistleblowing should be incentivised. And that's the final whistle on this week's episode. Join us again for another Regulatory Wrap.